Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to my chapter 9 reading. And, so everything, so chapter 9 is going, before I go, just so YouTube knows, this is my novel, so, this is, all has to do with me advertising for my novel for people to read. There'll be one more reading for chapter 10. And let's go for the reading. Alright, Soul, says Enki. Go ahead and begin the reincarnation process until all the bodies and souls are awake. Soul replies, Yes, Lord Enki. I will stay with them until the process is completed. Soul leaves the room to attend to the bodies and souls until they return to life. Tiriel looks at Enki. Before I died, I had this odd dream that I was on an island sinking into the sea. Before that event took place in the dream, I saw a blue serpent that warned me of the tragedy that happened in the next part of my dream. The serpent turned black and put me to sleep. When I awoke, all hell seemed to be breaking loose on the island. Huge rocks were falling from the sky, colliding with the planet, causing all sorts of chaos that led to the destruction of an island. Do you know if it had any meaning, Enki? Enki gave an odd look. You are not supposed to know that information at this moment. The dream you had is something that happens in the distant future. That event you just described is more than 100,000 Tiamat years away. Tiriel's face lit up. What do you mean? Did I see the future? Do you know the future, Enki? Tiriel could tell Enki was distracted and talking to himself for some odd reason. Enki turned to Tiriel. Excuse me, I need to step outside. Tiriel seems perplexed. Okay, go ahead. Enki walks outside. I'm here. Where are you, Raphael? This is no time to disappear. We need to talk. Raphael's appearance causes ripples in the air as he becomes visible to Enki. I'm here, Enki. I want to let you know that Tiriel's soul is one of the souls I look after in this dimension. Since when? Says Enki. Well, since the time that he was an angel in the Purple Kingdom. He has been on my radar for quite a while, replies Raphael. Well, says Enki, do you mind if I talk to him so that I can catch up on what has been happening in my absence? Yes, says Raphael. All of a sudden, Raphael vanished out of sight. Enki walks back into the room. Sorry, Tiriel. Raphael interrupted us. Tiriel looks confused and skeptical. Who is Raphael? I am perplexed right now, Enki. I see you talking to invisible people and talking about knowing the future. I just do not know what to believe. Am I still dead? Is this real? Enki calms his energy. Sorry, Tiriel. I did not mean to move so fast. Now, you are not dead. Yes, this experience is real. I am excited that you are alive and awake. You are also the first organic being I have brought back to life. My mind is racing just as much as your mind is racing. I will calm my energies down. Enki continues. The invisible person that I talk to is Raphael. Raphael is an angelic being from a higher dimension. There are good and bad angels. He is definitely one of the good angels. He is also considered one of the top angels, an archangel. These beings only appear when they want to be seen, but they can always see you. They can choose to be solid or an airy-like substance that you cannot even touch them. Your hand will go directly through them. Tiriel is amazed. Wow, I did not know this. Enki looks intensely at Tiriel. They are why this place exists, and to answer your other dilemma, what you were seeing is a time when you will be a king on an island. The kingdom will be an excellent example of the potential of your species. The kingdom will also be a reminder of the evil of your species. The Armageddon that takes place during that time will set the stage for the freedom or slavery of humanity. More time must transpire before both of us head down that road. The two serpents represent the forces of good and evil, battling it out. The blue serpent represents spirituality. It is also called the white serpent. The white serpent appeared blue to let you know that this is a spiritual war. The serpent changed into a black serpent to tell you that the serpent wants the death of everything to create the universe in its image instead of the all's image. While this moment will bring out the best in your species through a series of deceptive and brutal events, it will also bring out the worst in your species. Unfortunately, the island will perish in the most brutal circumstances. The cataclysm that will strike Tiamat will echo in your consciousness for eons. From what you told me about the dream, the serpent seems to tell you that you will die on the island. There will be people who escape, and I promise you that. This event will scar your soul. I failed to realize how much that world meant to you. It is interesting how you can glimpse the future without technology. You must be connected to the cosmic web. Tiriel's mind is still hazy from what Enki told him. What? Enki sits down and advises Tiriel to do the same. Tiriel, everything that will happen has already happened, and everything that has happened before this moment is continuously happening. The future, past, and present are all happening at one time. Time is not linear. I welcome you to the Time Wars. This is not the first time that you have heard of this knowledge. Before the creation of the universe, there was a struggle between good and evil. The intensity of the battle separated them, causing an explosion between the two. The blast created what you see today. The wars being fought go back and forth between the past, present, and future. Specific points in time cannot be seen by anyone who knows the future. There are several possibilities because there are so many different realities. The point in time coming against Enlil is a crucial moment. I like to call critical points. Remember, the critical points in time are a period where no one can see the actual outcome of the future. If you see something in the critical point, it just gives you a version of one of the many possible outcomes. Knowing the future can be tricky, especially for those who are egotistical. Enki pauses momentarily to gather his thoughts. Somehow, in your dreams, you were able to access a point in time that is over 100,000 years from now. The civilization that is sinking into the ocean will be called Atlantis. I know this may sound confusing and unreal, but the stories that my but these stories but these are the stories that my father has informed me about because he can see into the future too. You have already made the choices, so understand why you made those choices. All you have to do is be. Once again, I know what I am saying confuses you now, but in time, you will see the future. You just won't know the future in this life. You will experience it. There will be a moment where you understand everything, a coalescing of four forces. Silence overtook them for a few moments until Enki looked down and said, "How about I wake your wife, and we will awake the others to prepare for the rebellion?" "Soul," says Enki. "Where are you, Soul?" Soul zips around the corner. "I'm right here, Enki." "Okay," says Enki. Then Enki continues, "Soul, finish the reincarnation process for Sophia and the others, while I talk to my brother. Tiriel, you watch or help Soul if he needs it. I will see you in a bit." And once again, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and aliens and extra-dimensional beings. I thank you for watching this Chapter 9 reading as we begin the descent into the Time Wars. And until Sunday, for the final chapter reading, but stay tuned because after that reading, I will reveal my next 3 novels. But until then, y'all have a lovely, fun, and gesturely experience, because overall, reality is a gesture production. Don't judge me, kitty.